councilman Theron. You found yourself needed for once.
My king and queen, I was just entertaining your guests.
I'm sure. Before you speak, Persian, know that in Sparta, everyone, even a king's messenger, is held accountable for the words of his voice. Now, what message do you bring?
Earth and water.
You rode all the way from Persia for earth and water. Let us walk.
If you value your lives over your complete annihilation, listen carefully, Leonidas. Xerxes conquers and controls everything he rests his eyes upon. He leads an army so massive it shakes the ground with its march, so vast it drinks the rivers dry. All the god King Xerxes requires is this, a simple offering of earth and water, a token of Sparta's submission to the will of Xerxes.
Submission. Now that's a bit of a problem.
Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king. Madman. You're a madman.
Earth and water. Well, you'll find plenty of both down there.
No man, Persian or Greek, no man threatens a messenger.
You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
This is Sparta!
Is this all of them?
As you ordered. 300. All with born sons to carry on their name.
My good king, the oracle has spoken.
The ephors have spoken. There must be no march.
It is the law, my lord. The Spartan army must not go to war.
Nor shall it. Have issued no such orders. These, 300 men are my personal bodyguard. Our army will stay in Sparta.
Where will you go?
I hadn't really thought about it, but, now that you ask, I suppose I'll head north.
The hot gates.
Move out! Move out! The Persians claim their forces number in the millions.
I hope for our sake they exaggerate. But there's no question we face the most massive army ever assembled. We will block the Persian coastal assault by rebuilding the Great Phocian Wall. From there we will funnel them into the mountain pass we call the Hot Gates. Now in that narrow corridor, their numbers will count for nothing. Wave after wave of Persian attack would smash against Spartan shields. Xerxes' losses will be so great, he will have no choice but to abandon his campaign.
am the emissary to the ruler of all the world. And by that authority, I demand that someone show me your commander.
Our ancestors built this wall, using ancient stones from the bosom of Greece herself. And with a little Spartan help, your Persian scouts supplied the mortar.
You will pay for your barbarism! My arm!
It's not yours anymore. Go now. Run along and tell your Xerxes he faces free men here, not slaves.
You will be dead men. 1,000 nations of the Persian Empire descend upon you. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
The wall is solid. It'll do the job of funneling the Persians into the hot gates. Earthquake.
No, Captain. Battle formations.